Most trailers are only braked on the front axle, but because we're going to the full 3-ton mark, this trailer's got to be braked on both axles. Sometimes, for jobs like this, you only need a decent sized hammer and a grinder. Other times you have to get all your toys out of the box. I'm going to put the camera down, pick up the big hammer and give this a few knocks here on the nut, which I've put on backwards to protect the thread and to protect the castellations on the nut, so that if I need to, I can use the stub axle again in another axle on another trailer. I should have known when I woke up under a trailer this morning. It's not going to be one of those good days. Yeah, bring it into the workshop, get out the big toys and remove the plug welds that somebody's done, one on each side. This could take some time, and I presume the other end's going to be just the same. Ha ha! There we go. 2 of them out. But the magic thing is they have the bracket for brakes, which these don't. So quick cup of coffee, come back, clean this end up, put the new axles in. Alrighty, well here's the back axle with its new brakes fitted. For those of you who don't know how brakes work, I'll give you a quick little lesson. These parts here are called the calipers, and they squeeze like this onto the disc, which stops the rotation and slows the vehicle. And how they squeeze is hydraulic pressure is pushed down these lines from a similar piston and cylinder assembly that's in the coupling of the trailer, so that when the towing vehicle slows down and the trailer pushes against it, hydraulic pressure from that coupling comes all the way down the metal pipelines into these flexible pipelines. The reason these are flexible is because they have to cope with the suspension movement. And this pressure goes into a piston in here, into a cylinder in here, and there is a moving piston in there that is pushed out, and that pushes onto brake pads, which do the gripping onto the disc and slow everything down. Now, all of this stuff came from a New Zealand company called Trailer Quip. They're up the top end of the country in a wee town called Dargaville. It's a small family business that's been around for years. And these guys are, quite frankly, incredible. They're super helpful. They know what they're talking about. They've got a website that's full of handy how-to sections that if you're unsure about anything, they guide you through the process of using their products. They're, quite frankly, bloody amazing. And their service and their prices are right up there with the best. So if you're doing anything with trailers, I recommend these guys, Trailer Quip. Here we are, brakes are fitted. Here's the left hand side with the new braking pipes, the calipers bolted on nicely there, 4-wheel disc brakes just like a sports car. Moving around to have a look at the other side. There we go, everything all new. Now down the front we've got a dry brake connector so that we can remove the drawbar so that there's less to walk around when it's set up. Here's the brake coupling system. Now here's a laugh I just had to share with you. No, we haven't buried somebody in the garden. What we had to do to get these big 7.2 metre lengths of roofing onto the roof without humping them up over the sides is pass them through the doorway and get them up onto the loft that way. But to get them through the doorway, we had to drop right down to the ground and beyond to get them to go through the door and up into the loft at the same time, because they're 7.2 metres long. But everything inside here is finished. We've given it a sweep out. 3 separate rooms, kitchen, bathroom, toilet. Turning around here, we've got the lounge. Upstairs there's a small child's loft. Back across here, a really large main bedroom. This is a bit of a thank you video as well, so I'd like to give a shout out to Brendan Spargo from Spargo Automotive and Electrical. He's been a huge help with so many things. He's my go-to man. If I haven't got what I need, I go and see Brendan first. He's bloody awesome. Phone numbers on the sign there, try him out. Now, Metalcraft Industries. Can't say the same about them. Can't really say anything nice about them. Won't be using them again. So the brakes are bled. I've given it a wash down. Just wind up these heavy duty jacks that support it and wire up a trailing plug, and it's ready to go. Here we are, just after dark, driving through the first town. Here it goes. After a short time we hit the Auckland motorway. Here it goes again, just coming past me through another town. There we go. Here we are on the Auckland motorway and amongst the traffic. Not quite as big and scary as we thought it was going to be. Everybody seemed to tolerate us being on the motorway. It It wasn't a busy time, but we got through the big city of Auckland, and this thing's now sitting in its new home, ready to be finished. So, thanks for watching the video. This has been Tiny House Offgrid Resources once again. Arira, and see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.